Alright, so I'm going to do a tutorial on runes and masteries right now for the Montana Tech League Club. Um, it's really important to do your runes and masteries right, because if you do them right, then you're going to do a lot more damage in lane and take a lot less damage from your lane opponent. And all League is about is winning your trades and eventually kicking your opponent out of lane or killing them. So, I recommend always buying a rune page and buying your runes for the champion you want before you actually buy the champion, because it's going to give you an advantage way above just getting a new champion and playing with that champion, because you get a lot of stats from runes and they're really, really nice to have. So right now there's actually a sale going on, I'm pretty sure, for runes and rune pages, so definitely try and pick those up over the champions right now. So let me just go in here, and there are a lot of AP carries I've seen around, so I'm going to start by just building a basic AP carry rune page, which is going to be a little bit unintuitive because there are a lot of little things I like to put into my AP carry rune pages. So I'll just start off with like the general AP ability power potencies here. So you can get 3 of them. They'll help out with all your abilities. They're pretty fine. And then the weird thing you'll notice is I actually add 2 hybrid penetration marks here, because you're going to be auto-attacking a lot in lane, and a lot of people don't know what to auto-attack when they're AP carry at a lower level, but every auto-attack you do does a lot more damage to minions and your lane opponents. So I like to grab 2 of these just so your auto-attacks can kill minions easier, you can last it easier, and you can kill your lane opponent easier with auto-attacks. So on top of that, just do your normal magic penetration over ability power, because your base ratios on all, or your base damage as an AP carry on all your spells is going to be really high. So if you add some magic pen to that, you're going to be doing a lot more damage if you just get flat magic or AP marks here. So I recommend magic penetration marks and 2 hybrid penetration for auto attacking. On top of that, I like to go armor at 18 yellows, just because you're not going to really need the health as much, and you can get mana, but nowadays I think you don't really need mana as much. So armor at 18, when you hit level 6, you're going to start getting a lot more armor by late game. So I like kind of tacking those on. In lane, you're going to get your magic resist not scaling, because you're going to want your magic resist all the time, so you can fight against your opponent in lane and just kind of have a little bit more health and a little bit more resistance in order to take them on. So that's my first AP rune page. That's going to be AP versus AP. So if you're facing another ability power person in lane, you're going to want to specialize by getting these early non-scaling resists, just so from level 1 you can take more damage and do more damage. Now, if you're facing someone who's AD as an AP person, you're going to want to even switch out. You're going to want to switch out your runes in this case, because you're going to want to be able to take more damage from people who do attack damage early on. So in this case, you'd want to get armor, or you'd want to get max health. A lot of people don't have many rune pages, so again, it might be better just to stick with the regular AP, but when you're going to go into rank games and you're facing people when you know your opponent's going to have AD, you're going to want to specialize against them. So this is where you incorporate the armor. And again, I just keep the others the same. In this case, you'd want magic resist per level though, because you're not going to be facing magic until you're higher up. So at this point, you can wait until level 6 until you get your full magic defense. And same thing with the hybrid pen. Get 2 of those for auto attacking. Auto attacking versus an AD focused mid is even more important, because you're going to be able to hit them a lot more. And the rest is going to be magic pen. So that's AD versus AP. When you're doing masteries for mid, it doesn't really matter if you're facing against an AP or an AD opponent, because generally you're not going to go too far into the defense tree, so you won't pick up any of the AD or AP or specific resistances. So what I like to go is I'll just fill this out first and I'll explain my choices. So this is my general AP mastery sheet here. So I like to grab these 2 masteries on the right side here, just because this butcher, it helps really kill minions faster and helps you push the lane, and then this feast mastery here really helps you regen in lane. Even though it only seems like a little bit, it really helps. So I'd definitely recommend these 2. I've seen, again, Logan took this, but I don't really know if I agree with that. Again, if you think it's better, it probably doesn't make too much of a difference, but these 2 I don't really recommend. And then you just grab all the AP going down here if you're going AP. I like grabbing the Executioner stuff just because that's quite a bit of damage. But the dangerous game, it doesn't really help me that much whenever I get a kill. Like, I'm usually not that close to dying. And if I am dying like that, I usually have Ignite on me, so that 5% does not help because it's already shut down by the Ignite. So on top of that, I like to auto-attack a lot in lane, so this Arcane Blade is actually really useful if you have an auto-attacking ranged champion because you can do a lot more damage with this. And then the rest is pretty self-explanatory. So just go down the tree, grab some cooldown reduction. Cooldown reduction is actually very important for AP carries right now because they're actually removing Deathfire Grasp, which is a CDR item for mid soon. So grabbing 4 in sorcery is really important because you're going to need to get CDR from somewhere. So grab this and some other cooldown items in game because 40% CDR as a mid is really important. So grab all the AP you can, and this is the kind of path I like to take. You can deviate from it a little bit, but I don't usually like these over here. I don't like these masteries. I just don't find them that useful. On this side, I grab the block and the unyielding masteries just because if you're basic attacking people, like the other mid should be basic attacking you too. So it really does help when you reduce that much damage. And then this enchanted armor, usually you pick up some magic resist or some armor from like a Zhonya's or an Athene's Unholy Grail or whatever, and you can use that a lot very effectively with that 5%. And lastly, just make yourself a little more tanky with this 36 and 3% maximum health, just because it really it helps out a little bit where you can kind of have a little more tankiness to yourself. Some people like to go down this route and get the blue buff affinity, but I don't really care for the fleet of foot. Like, this really doesn't give you that much extra on top of your stuff. Like, the Summoner's Insight spell or Mastery is kind of nice, but besides that, I don't really like that tech that much. So that's why I go for AP Masteries. Anyways, I'll move on to AD later. Bye.